Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Planning Commission meeting for, what are we, April 16th, 2026. Anyways, just for a note for everybody here who's visiting with us tonight, these meetings are recorded and there will be some protocols we go through for addressing the commission when the time comes when you're here to speak and give your commentary on the case that we're reviewing tonight. And we'll handle that as it comes up. But for right now, let's take a roll and see where we're at. Can we get a roll, please?
Mr. Carey?
Here.
Mr. Brown?
Here.
Ms. Wolbeck?
Here.
Mr. Gainier?
Present.
Mr. Sherratt?
Here.
Ms. Miles?
Here.
I can never get your last name right.
Kushner.
Kushner, Mr. Kushner.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll note that all the members are present tonight. We have minutes from our last meeting on March 11th. Has everyone had a chance to look them over? Anyone have any corrections or changes that need to be made? Seeing none, I'll approve the minutes and we'll pass them back to you a little later in the meeting. Tonight we have one item on our agenda. We're going to do a public hearing on the application from our high school to receive a landmark designation, which personally I find very exciting. And we're going to take a look at that project number 2604 right now. And Brooke, are you going to start us off tonight?
Okay, this is project number 264, Heights High School at 13263 Cedar Road. They're requesting a review and recommendation for landmark designation. And these are the landmark designation steps from our historic preservation guidelines. We first received a nomination submitted by Sam Gifford, the school district's Director of Business Services and Operations. Then the Landmark Commission reviewed the application and toured the property. And we're currently on the third step, requesting comments and a recommendation for designation approval from the Planning Commission. And if it receives the recommendation, the next step will consist of the Landmark Commission holding a public hearing and voting on the designation. And this is the property. It's located on Cedar Road between Lee and Goodnor, and it has about 22 acres. And this is the zoning. It's S2, it's zoned S2, and it's surrounded by a single family residential district, an S2 district at Cedar Lee, and then an C2X district to the southwest. And Cleveland Heights High School was originally completed in 1926 and has since served as a center for educational life in the community. It was designed by Franz C. Warner Architects in a Tudor Gothic style, and the original 1926 structure features decorative brick and stonework, columns, a clock tower, and a grand front entrance facing Cedar. During a major renovation, the historic structure was updated and significant interior features were preserved, including the tile flooring in the hallways and stairwells, original stair rails, the auditorium, and exterior architectural features were repurposed as interior decoration. Historic features to be included in the designation include the entire exterior of the original 1926 high school structure, as well as where it connects to the 2017 addition. Historic interior features to be included in the designation include the auditorium and its original wood doors, the wood details, stage, and chandeliers, the original tiles in the first and second floor hallways and stairwells, the stairwell handrails, and the former exterior architectural feature that has been repurposed as an interior decoration at the main entrance by the ball fields. And for next steps, high school is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. So they submitted a nomination on March 6th. They hope to obtain landmark status this summer in time for its anniversary celebrations. And the Landmark Commission first reviewed it on March 26th. Since the site visit and application review, they've determined that the application was strong enough to begin the designation process, resulting in this submission to the Planning Commission. And they'll hold a final public hearing at their May 5th regular meeting at City Hall in the Executive Conference Room. They'll cast final votes on the designation at the June 2nd regular meeting, also at City Hall in the Executive Conference Room. And planning staff recommends the designation of Heights High School as a Cleveland Heights landmark and asks that the Planning Commission find that this designation will have no adverse effect on surrounding properties and recommend to the Landmark Commission that this property be given the status of a designated Cleveland Heights landmark.
Thank you, Brooke. Any questions for staff? Okay. Question, Jessica?
What, if any, coordination has the staff had with the school district to support understanding the landmark designation and processes moving forward?
We've met with Sam Gifford, the business director, and they're hoping to have it so that they can contribute to their anniversary celebration. So they're really excited for it.
And you feel confident that there's sufficient materials to support understanding how to care for, maintain it with the landmark designation?
Yes, and we have historic preservation guidelines that we can provide them as well.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. Okay, you can do that later. Okay. I assume some folks from the school are here to address the commission, or just in the audience? Oh, okay. In that case, Bob, I think it's time possibly for a comment.
Thank you. My mic on? Oh, okay. The green light was on, but dim. Now it's bright. I think it's wonderful and ironic that this landmark designation has been made more appropriate by means of a demolition. There was, I would say, a somewhat architecturally inappropriate addition made, a significant one, many years back. And in more recent years, that I would say non-contributing addition was demolished, and the older part of the building was restored and added on to in a respectful way. So I think this is a great example of how a demolition can make a property and a building more appropriate for landmark designation by removing something that probably was poorly done, and replacing it by restoring and adding on to the building in a compatible way. So congratulations to the district for that foresight.
Okay, it may be a little out of order not doing a motion first and having discussion second, but I'll allow anybody else that wants to make a comment. If there's none to be made, does anybody wish to make a motion? And I don't know if everybody saw the new agenda, and we have language where you can move to, you can grant, deny, continue, withdraw. So if anybody would like to make a motion, I'll entertain that now. Anyone?
I'm happy to make the motion. I didn't know if anybody who was a Heights grad might want to do it, but I move that the commission approve project number 2604, and there are no changes from the staff recommendations.
Okay, is there a second?
I would second it.
Thank you. We've got a second from Bob. Any discussion? I'll add that I'm very happy to see this occur this year in the anniversary year of the high school. I think it's great for the school district and the school, And I think it's going to be very good for our community. And I think everybody's done their homework from everything I've read about the process getting to us tonight. So I'm very comfortable with this. Anybody else? Shall we take the vote, please?
Mr. Kushner?
Yes.
Ms. Miles?
Yes.
Mr. Surratt?
Yes.
Mr. Gainier?
Yes.
Ms. Wobeck?
Yes.
Mr. Brown? Mr. Carey?
Yes.
The motion passes unanimously, and that is our last case for the evening. So if there's no further business that anybody would like to bring out, we're going to adjourn fairly early to move on to the next phase of what we're going to go through tonight, which is our training on ethics that all the commissions in the city are going to be going through. And I think some folks from BZA are joining us this evening. And so if there's nothing further to do, at 7:11:45, I'm going to call this meeting adjourned of the Planning Commission. Thank you very much.